Hello, everybody. So this has been on my heart, on my mind to talk about for, I don't know, about a week now. Then I got sick. I was like, I'm not going to talk about it. Spirit just said, go on and talk about it. So here I am talking about tantrums and talking about one specific easy way that I help myself develop more compassion for my daughter when she's having a tantrum. And I'm going to tell you what it is right away. It's looking into her eyes while she's having a tantrum. So it's easy to, in those moments, you might immediately go to anger or frustration or be thinking, like, why are they doing this? Like, there's nothing, it's not even that serious. There's no reason for this. Oh, they're just trying to get attention. They're trying to do this to me. There can be all these stories that go through your mind. And I found that looking into her eyes when she starts having that tantrum, immediately it puts me into my heart space, and I go into more of a compassionate response. And I've been training myself to do that, especially when I start to feel frustrated or upset. Because if you look into their eyes, you will see that they're not trying to do any of those things that you're thinking they're doing. They're actually sad. They're actually feeling like this really deep sadness, emotion, and they don't know what to do about it. So she looks sad and kind of scared, I've noticed, when I look into her eyes as she's throwing a tantrum. And yeah, and just seeing that allows me to be like, okay, she just needs love. She just needs space. She needs to be able to work through this. I don't want to try and suppress it and have her develop the pattern of like stuffing those emotions down. So this is another thing that keeps coming up is like, how were you treated when you had tantrums as a child? If you remember, like what were your parents' response? And a lot of the times, whatever our parents' responses were become our response. Or that their response was not the right one. It didn't help you out at all. And so you want to do something else, but you're not sure what that is yet. So this is one thing that you can do, if you're not sure, try this out. Because really all they need in that moment is the space to let themselves work through that emotion and feel compassion from you. They want to feel loved. That's really all it is. And I was actually talking to her about this before I went live because I can't remember why, but I was saying, like, I'm going to be talking about you and about tantrums. And she was saying, yeah, that is how I feel when I'm throwing a tantrum. Because, okay, think about yourself even now. Do you always know how to move through your emotions? Do you always know what to do with those big feelings that you feel inside? They are little and they just don't know what to do with those yet. You're big and you don't know what to do with them yet. They're little. They don't know what to do with them yet. So as you learn, you can teach them, but in the moment of the tantrum is not the time to be teaching. It is the time for space and compassion. And so yeah, just give that a try. I think that's all I wanted to say. It's simple but powerful because of its ability to shift you out of it. So shift yourself out of it. You're not doing it to make them stop tantruming. Like, that's not the goal. The goal is so that you can develop the compassion. So you're not going to join them in the tantrum. So you're not going to start yelling or, like, thinking that they're doing this to you, or whatever it is that runs through your mind when they are tantruming. So it's for you, and it's for your kid, because when you are responding from that space of compassion, then you're going to give them something that they actually need, rather than, you know, something that's just going to make it worse. And you know what I'm talking about, because I've been in that space too sometimes, where I'm just frustrated by it, and that just makes it worse. So give it a try. Let me know if you have any questions. And actually, my friend China Parker, look her up. She is also a motherhood coach. She calls herself the Divine Mama because she is, and she creates other Divine Mamas. Her and I are doing a group course together called Beyond Emotions, and it's all about working through your triggers in motherhood. That's going to be coming out on June 4th. And, this is one of the things we'll be talking about. So if you struggle with triggers in your motherhood, just hashtag triggered down below. And I'll reach out to you and we can talk about, if this program might be right for you. All right, I hope you are having a beautiful Saturday, and tomorrow is Mother's Day. I hope you have some wonderful plans for yourself.
I have a plan for Mother's Day.
Oh, good. Well, don't tell me about it because I want it to be a surprise. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye.